Listen, to tell you the truth, being black at a PWI, scratch that. Being black in America, hold on. Being black is a fight. It's fighting through centuries of slave trades and Jim Crows only for us to find that finally having a seat at the table means piling like outcast environment made to make you question your belonging. Only to find that finally having a seat at the table means facing the struggles of being the only black kid in the class, only black girl in the room. It's the kind of lonely that has shown me that the black coming of age story is to have a split consciousness, forced to grapple with the disjointed nature of who you know yourself to be versus who the world claims you are. It is to be conflicted with the obviousness of your blackness and bearing the weight of misconstruing the anomaly of your blackness as being an abnormality because of your blackness. It's being told that in order to climb the ladder of achievement, your blackness must be limited to the color of your skin and not the vernacular of your voice or the audaciousness of your hair. Being told that blackness is a juxtaposition to success in the very same breath that they'll tell you affirmative action and your black skin is the only reason for your success. In fact, being black is to watch the world grieve the death of a queen before they ever catch their breath to grieve the death of the millions of black bodies that lay on her tombstone due to centuries of imperialism and colonialism. Oh, and let me tell you something about watching the world yell about Russia and whisper about the war in South Sudan. Whisper about the continued environmental exploitation of Nigeria. Whisper about the genocide in the Congo. Wrestling with the notion that the only birthright for black bodies in this world seems to be death. Wrestling with the notion that your black skin makes you both the target and the threat. You see, as societal scapegoats, we carry the baggage of being blamed for where we are because of what has been done to us. It's gentrification, mass incarceration, mental manipulation, taught self-hatred, all with no justification. Now that's what I call false emancipation. It's liquor stores at every corner in black neighborhoods because they understood we had pain to profit from. It's when patrol cars outnumber the number of hospitals, schools, and grocery stores combined. It's Trayvon Martin. It's Sandra Bland. It's Emmett Till. It's beaten black and blue by the time at a Black Lives Matter protest and still watch the country back in blue. It's tear gas burning the veins out of your eye sockets. It's a slap of a spine cracking and flesh ripping whip so painful that your unborn children can feel it. It's being murdered in broad daylight over a $20 bill. They're being told, get over it. Slavery ended, racism is over. Just get over it. Well, the only thing they've done is trading in their plantations for prisons and shackles for redlining in disenfranchised neighborhoods. I mean, it's being black in a country where I pledge allegiance to a flag and still question liberty and justice for who? And here, at a PWI, the ropes of imposter syndrome tug a tiny bit tighter on black skin. We are Ralph Ellison's invisible men where imposter syndrome cuts deeper than scholastic achievements. Instead, they cut into the age-old struggle of black skin being portrayed as sin. It is a doubt so potent that we go about imposing divisions of insecurity that on our worst days can make us crabs in a bucket fighting for a singular trophy of tokenization. Seeing each other as competition instead of additions to a team towards a collective dream. It's feeling like a pawn, an unpoliced performative charity. It's vastly balancing the irony of visibility and invisibility, but still being bared blind eye when we ask for black housing, or even an open ear. Seems to me it's just a different arena with the same game and the same pain, all without ever being asked, what good is diversity without belonging? And still, in the face of all that, it's the formation of Black unification that is the audacity of Blackness. A unification of a love that lifts binds and contorts the soul to reach new heights that are unachievable alone. It's to know that here, there may not be many of us, but there are enough of us. Enough of us to make a minority feel like a majority. Enough of us to shed a smile walking past another Black student on the midway, because we know that as Black students, our struggles stretch far beyond our course loads. Enough of us to reach the finish lines of graduation only to say, we handle our business. Enough of us to see that we all share the experience of being so utterly exceptional that despite the world we live in, who we are or where we are from, it can never cast a shadow of doubt on the absolute obviousness of our excellence. In fact, the audacity of Blackness is the unspoken courage required to trade the temptation of conformity with the temerity of unapologetic authenticity. I mean, I'm talking the audacity of the do-rag, the audacity of uncreased Air Force Ones on a rainy day, the audacity of box braids, laid edges, retwisted locks, and 360 waves. Our existence here functions as the greatest political protest, saying that beyond the odds, despite the odds, we have risen to heights beyond our ancestors' wildest dreams. It is to know every single breath we take is a celebration of Black resilience. A celebration to us for being the next leg in the relay race of the Black narrative, where we put pen to our own paper and we write our own stories. A celebration of Little Rock 9 and Ruby Bridges, who stood toe-to-toe with hate so we can stand toe-to-toe together. A celebration of the indefinite number of self-sacrificing Black souls who did it all so we could have it all. And then realizing, and then wondering, how can anyone prevail over us if they cannot prevail over them? Because believe it or not, the greatness gathered in our people, the greatness gathered in our culture, is bound by a string of melanin coded in enough stereotype shattering intelligence to shake even our strongest of ancestors. It is to remind us that we are each other's quench of thirst needed when basking in the inexplicable fatigue of underrepresentation. To remind us that we are all alone in this together. Tangled in generational misplacement, we find solace in our matching brown skin. A built-in brotherhood, a built-in sisterhood, a built-in family. It is known that we are each other's specks of comfort in this sea of cultural unfamiliarity. It is to know that Black men owe it to us all to lift Black women to lift Black men, and to us all to lift Black LGBTQ+. And every Black person, inside, outside, and in between, because Black at Chicago means when you show up here, when you show up with us, you come as you are. Because the audacity of Blackness is to know that conformity is forgetful. The audacity of Blackness is to know the power of Malcolm X and the grace of MLK. The power and strength of Nat Turner and the softness of Toni Morrison. The wisdom of Maya Angelou and the buggy of Biggie Smalls. Black and successful. This kind of Black is meant to be special. We show that excellence can exist alongside Blackness. A Blackness so loud, a Blackness so confident, a Blackness so defiant that our existence inspires within others the courage to do the very same. Now that's the audacity of being Black.